Chair Shot Reality on WrestleZone.com. Time for a new fall season. We're back in our other studio here at Point Park University at the University Center in downtown Pittsburgh. La Bar, Juicy Steen, always showing off your eclectic merchandise. Is that why ECW went out of business? Shirts like that?
Yeah, well, I'm funding them later.
Yeah, I see
fun.
that. Where do you get all your people have asked, where do you get all this?
Wrestling for Sale or ProWrestlingTees.com.
Why are they not sponsoring? Why are you wearing the stuff? David Allen, I mean,
we see how much business you've given them.
I have. He's got the entire WWE locker room wearing David Allen.
Yeah.
All right.
So good.
One of the guys that's wore David Allen, Roman Reigns, has now gotten himself into a promo with another guy who's wore David Allen, and John Cena. The WrestleMania caliber match taking place at what I'm now dubbing No Mercy Mania. Yes, I said it on Wrestling Reality. I'm repeating it here. No Mercy Mania after this gun range of a shoot promo.
Yeah.
Not really shoot, but I mean, sounded like it.
We had a shoot promo on Twitter the other night. We were going back and forth. I thought it was the same kind of
Roman Reigns.
Yeah, it was jovial, but it was, it was pretty spirited, I thought. Roman Reigns got buried, though, honestly. He messed up one big part, and Cena called him out on it, and just
I thought he composed himself and regained himself. But you're right. When you get in a position, when you get in those situations like that with Cena, Cena thrives because many of Cena's promos now around the year, because he's not around all the time, whenever he makes his return, he's always due for one promo where he brings in some insider term. He says, "Oh, I'm the part-time guy. Oh, I'm the guy that buries everybody.
I'm gonna heel turn."
Right, I'm the heel turn everybody wants. So yeah, Roman Reigns. This was certainly this is certainly a tough task for him. But I do believe, Juice, that John Cena knew what he was putting Roman Reigns in, and he also knows it's almost kind of one of those. You said sink or swim, but it's also one of those baptism by fires where John Cena knows Roman Reigns truly is the next guy that's going to fill his role.
Definitely.
And that he has to make it hard on Roman Reigns. He needs Roman Reigns to rise to that challenge.
And just normally it would be with a guy like, these types of promos were Rock and CM Punk. These are where these guys thrived, and Roman Reigns has just not gotten there yet. So thrown in just to see if he can go against Cena. And I mean, afterwards, I think he composed himself well.
And it was probably needed because, a match like this would normally have build for months. Oh, yeah. Especially leading to a Mania. This is happening in 4 weeks. So it was almost like they had to push the gas on this one to really get people's attention of, oh my God, they're talking about they're breaking fourth wall. They're talking about, on the one hand, I was like, because it just completely relies on reminding everybody that it's people in suits that decide who's going to win. As I keep talking about, you're the guy that the company wanted. But then on the other hand, the day and age we live in, that's the kind of stuff that people. Yeah,
everybody wants to see this type of stuff. These shoot type interviews or like promos between two guys, and I don't know. I enjoy the whole thing. I think the match will live up to it, but I think they should have saved it for WrestleMania. I think maybe this is not done at No Mercy.
Well, that'll be interesting when we get to our predictions in a few weeks because of what is left for each of them, what's their schedules. Out of the things that were said before we go to Josh, you had John Cena saying, "I'm still part-time because you can't hang full-time."
I think he's done that with a couple of guys, though, to be honest.
Between that, the golden shovel, between the Roman, you can't cut a good promo. What do you recall? What do you think was the most like, oh, crap, he just said
Whenever
that?
Roman could not get his next line, he said one, and he made a line, then he was going to say a second line, and it took him 15, 20 seconds, which is an eternity on live TV, to get his next point across, and Cena called him out, and he goes, "Come on, kid, you've been here for 5 years, cut a good promo already." That's brutal.
A lot of breaking the fourth wall, a lot of real stuff's going on. I mean, otherwhere outside of WWE, sexy star in Mexico getting blacklisted now after purposely hurting Rosemary.
The wrestling's fake.
We go in depth about that on my podcast with the super genius Mark Madden. Again, you can listen to my podcast every single Wednesday on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn, wherever. It's Wrestling Reality. But the video, we got to have the lovely faces of myself, Juice, and down in Fort Lauderdale, Mr. Josh Eisenberg.
Roman Reigns versus John Cena at WWE No Mercy makes it the second blockbuster match that is main event worthy at WrestleMania. Guys, I agree with a lot of the things that you're saying right there. I think John Cena and Roman Reigns' promo this past week was beautiful, physical in words and not necessarily actions, but I do think that this is rushed. You have 3 weeks until No Mercy in Los Angeles. You already have a huge opportunity for Braun Strowman to steal the show, but now people are going to be talking more about John Cena and Roman Reigns. That should be at least a Survivor Series, a Royal Rumble match, or even a WrestleMania main event, not a match for No Mercy. I don't think that you can really plan WWE much worse than the Roman Reigns and John Cena feud, even though the storyline and the script was great. I mean, you get these two guys who are so polarizing, who are so guaranteed to be the same guy as Roman Reigns has been known multiple times as being a John Cena clone, much like John Cena said. But I would give it multiple months for this to develop. I would rather have seen John Cena against a guy like Samoa Joe, barring any health issues that Joe may have. But guys, This is telling me one thing, that WWE is banking on a return of The Undertaker, and it could be a retirement match at WrestleMania for The Undertaker versus John Cena. More Chairshot Reality coming all weekend long, and I plead, I beg, and I scream with more Please Vince.